A lot of people have creative potential that has never been turned into creative ideas and ultimately into success. I think I was also born creative. Yeah, I was. I was born creative, independent, and rebellious. Till the day I was reshaped to think inside a box. I was taught that 1 plus 1 equals 2 and can never be 3 or 11. If you consider the world as sphere, you will understand there are so many ways to navigate through it and enjoy the journey. But if you considered the world as a straight line, you will always search that line and you will get frustrating and disappointing feelings when you will not manage to find that straight line, when things will take a different direction. Most successful people are those who have balanced opinions of the world. They do not only see one color. They see black and celebrate, they see white and celebrate its purity. They see black and shed some light to it. They also see some gray areas. They do not expect perfection. They pursue excellence. In fact, we should not be discussing of mistakes when talking about creativity. How can we call something new a mistake? What are we comparing it with? We would probably say that it is not meeting its intended objectives or its intended expectations, and then we should be able to continue working on it. In most cases, we are never given a chance to go through all the stages that my mom went through to make her flower gardens. We are judged when we are still at the idea generation stage. When we have this, I have an idea message, a lot of people will start telling us how wrong we are. The truth of the matter is that you will never come up with anything creative if you're not prepared to make mistakes. I do not imply that you have to make mistakes to arrive at a creative product. You go through a process of feeling it, touching it, and breaking it. And through this process, there are a lot of breaks and makes. And what will make you get the final creative product is the ability to enjoy that process of breaking and making, and the commitment not to give up. For creative people, curiosity is just like play. They just enjoy trying new experiences. They are curious to know how things can work differently, and the adventures of finding out is just fun to them. A lot of creative people, we want to see things, interact with them, fantasize on how they can work differently or serve other purposes. Try them, play with their shape, weight, and height, move them and stop them, and just have fun with their experiments. With fear of the unknown, a lot of people will disapprove of your creativity ideas. The level of connections you need, the level of trust you have in their judgment, the level of sensitivity you have to other people's opinions shall definitely affect the evaluation of your ideas and your decision to pursue their implementation. A lot of creative work is inspired not only by the desire to seek new experiences, like we have seen before, but also by the drive to change the way things operate and make the world a better place. A lot of people fail to meet their goals not because they are not smart, but because they are not balanced. I have realized that most successful musicians, artists, filmmaking makers, engineers, architects, medical doctors, and all other people in different professions are those who define their unique personal message as the first element of their strategy. Having a unique message is for everyone, irrespective of whatever profession you are in. There is that message that you communicate when people interact with you, either in words or in actions. When you do not decide your unique personal message, you either give conflicting messages or you are mistaken for who you do not want to be. Networking is about thinking beyond yourself as an individual. It's seeing yourself as part of a bigger group of people who share same interests, passions, and values, and making sure that you take advantage of what you have in common with these people and help each other be the best you can become. A lot of young people are ambitious, and this is good. But the ambition should not push them to jumping, but to moving. They should think big and start small. Idea generation is the first step of any creative production. And the most important, other people can be able to produce, but the difference between those who produce creatively and those who just produce is the novelty and quality and usefulness of the ideas. Creative people are able to engage in divergent thinking and just enjoy the music of how ideas flow in their minds. Creative people enjoy engaging in the mental process of evaluating ideas, identifying linkages, compare and combine. Creative people generate and evaluate ideas. A lot of people come up with great ideas, but never pay attention to the process of mapping out their creative production. This may lead to failure, irrespective of the fact that the person was able to generate ideas. Ideas cannot be touched, heard, smelled, seen, or tasted. For ideas to be touched, they have to be translated into palpable objects. For ideas to be heard, they have to be translated into audible objects. For ideas to be seen, they have to be translated into seeable objects. For ideas to be smelled, they have to be translated into scented objects. For ideas to be tasted, they have to be translated into flavorsome objects. Celebrating successes is about recognizing you have achieved one short-term goal, then another one, and so on. It's about applauding the steps you make towards achieving your life purpose. Those who are able to put a signature of excellence on the future are normally those who thought big and questioned how we did things. And in their minds, they think that the fact that something is good does not necessarily mean it's excellent. When I will grow older, I will love to hear my daughters answering one of the common questions. Who inspired you? And they shall say, our mother was a great source of inspiration to us. It's one thing to be recognized for having pursued excellence and change some things from being good to being great and excellent. However, it's another thing to inspire other people to take the same course of action. To inspire another person, he or she should see you as a role model, and a lot of parameters are taken into account. The person who inspires others does not only focus on his ability to create new things in an excellent way. He makes sure that whatever he does, even in other areas of her life, inspires people to change.